Hello again, it's Mr. Maximo here, Vinny Sandu for the European Cricket Network with another match preview for European Cricket Series match. And of course, this week we are in Sofia, Bulgaria for a 5-day European Cricket Series. This is the first game of Thursday, the 10th of September, which is match 16. It begins at 6 a.m. GMT, which is 8 o'clock in Central Europe. It's 11:30 a.m. Indian time, and it's between the Indian Tuskers and Barbarian CC. If you want to watch this game, all you have to do is log on to our website, ecn.cricket, or you can watch it on our YouTube channel, ECN European Cricket Network. Of course, if you're in the Indian subcontinent, you can catch it on fan code. And just a reminder, if you don't already, why don't you follow us at European Cricket, or you can follow me at Mr. Maximo on social media, because as I always say, there's so much happening in European cricket. So you can follow us on social media. There's also an app that you can download. So if you type in European Cricket Network in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, you can download the app and it'll give you all the information you need to know about the players and the teams and what's going on in European cricket. And there certainly is a lot going on. We are a couple of days short of the finish in Bulgaria. Then we're in Romania on Saturday and Sunday. I'm really excited to head there. It's the first time we've taken an ECS to that country. So stay tuned for more T10 action on the European Cricket Network. This is where we're at in Bulgaria, where 5 teams are duking it out for the trophy. It's day 4 of action. We're going to see matches 16 through 20. Match 20, which is the 5th game of the day, will be half an hour delayed just to fit in with the Caribbean Premier League fixturing, because we know that a lot of our fans are also following that tournament. And basically, we're trying to get down to the final 4, and the outcome of this game that I'm previewing in this video will have a lot to say about the composition of that final 4. So make sure you tune in from 11:30 a.m. Indian time. Let's get then to our match preview for match 16 between the Tuskers and the Barbarians, and we do have some likely lineups for you. The Tuskers will be led by their captain Romuald Lazarus, with Nitin Sunil to be their keeper, while the Barbarians will be led by Stuart Clarkson, with Javon Payne to be behind the stumps for them. Now, both of these teams have been struggling a bit in this week's ECS, that's for sure. The Tuskers do have a win, but the Barbarians are yet to register a win in 6 attempts. But having said that, 4th place is up for grabs. Currently, the Tuskers are holding on to it by a game, but for Barbarians to have any chance of pitching that 4th spot, they'll have to win this game and then basically hope that the net run rate works out, or they'll need an upset for them to sneak into the final 4. But there's a lot to play for, and both these teams will be eyeing off a win in this game, that's for sure. The Tuskers will hope to assert their authority over the Barbarians, while the Barbarians will see this as their best chance to get a win this week in Bulgaria. Let's have a look then at Mr. Maximo's 11 to watch. Hopefully you find this information useful, particularly if you are participating in some fantasy cricket. And today I have super highlighted for the Indian Tuskers a couple of all-rounders. Firstly, Faiz Muhammad. Now, he's been the Tuskers' best bat. He's scored 155 runs with a high score of 64. Now, he's yet to take a wicket, but he'll be hoping that he can pick up 1 or 2 in this match, that's for sure. I've also super highlighted another all-rounder for them in Akshay Harikumar. Now, he can bat in the top order and he can also bowl. He's their 2nd highest run scorer, and he's also their leading wicket taker this week. So watch out for him. I think he'll be a really influential player in this match. I've also highlighted some other players there for the Tuskers, including their keeper, Nitin Sunil. Now, he's a former Kerala representative back in his native India. Now, he has a high score of only 20 this week. Now, that doesn't really do justice to his talent. He'll be hoping to better that in this match, and I'm sure about that. I've also got a batting option there in Nisa Varghese. Now, we actually saw him bowl on Wednesday, and he picked up a wicket, so that's something we haven't seen from him before, so I'm sure he will probably get another bowl in this match. I've got their captain, Romuald Lazarus. Now, he's made a few runs, but hasn't had too much luck with the ball in hand, and he's done a good job leading his troops into a few difficult battles this week. I've finally got a couple of bowling options there for the Tuskers, starting with Jake Matthew and Bradley Constantine, the former Englishman, who I'm sure will take the new ball for them. Barbarian CC, I've highlighted some of their players too, starting with batsman Tom Omolo. Now, he's their leading run scorer and 6-hitter this week, so watch out for him. Hopefully, he can get them on the way to a competitive score. I've also got Boyko Ivanov. He's a top-order batsman who can also open the bowling if required for them, or at least bowl a couple of overs somewhere in the innings. I've got their captain, Stuart Clarkson. Now, he's toiled manfully for his team. He's their 2nd leading run scorer, and he's their leading wicket taker, and I really love his leadership this week. and particularly the way he's mentoring the native Bulgarian players. So well done to Stuart Clarkson. Hopefully he has a good game in this match and can lead them to a win. I've got bowling option there in Alexander Stoichev. He's popped up from time to time, and he does have a wicket this week, and he looks like he could make a bit of a score if he gets a chance with the bat. Now, they are my 11 to watch, but I do have a shadow player there in Javon Payne, the Barbarian keeper. Now, he's a pretty solid keeper and bat, and I was tossing up between Nitin Sunil and Javon Payne for the keeping spot. I ended up leaning towards Nitin Sunil because I just think he's due for a score, but equally you could go for Javon Payne because he is a pretty solid batsman, and I think he'll do a good job behind the stumps for the Barbarians. So up to you who you choose out of those two, but I did lean towards the Tuskers keeper, Nitin Sunil, in my 11 to watch today. Let's get to time for predictions. And in this match, well, yeah, it is kind of battle of the cellar dwellers, if you like, but with the format, one of these teams will make the 4 and one will not. That's just the equation. And for Barbarians to have any chance, they'll have to get over the Tuskers in this game. And it is a tall order for them, but if they are going to win a game in Bulgaria this week, you'd have to say that this is the one that they can win, but they'll have to play out of their skins. Look, Thursdays often throw up a couple of upsets as well, so I think the Tuskers deserve to go into this match as favourites, and they did win last time these two met earlier in the tournament. But Thursdays can throw up upsets. We've seen it before. And if the Barbarians can come out, get out the right side of the bed and put on a good performance, there's every chance they could win this game. But ultimately, that is not my prediction because I'm predicting the Tuskers to win. I think they'll cement their place in the final 4 by winning this match. I put Akshay Harikumar to be their star player, although there's a couple of options you could go for. You could go for Faiz Muhammad. You could even go perhaps for somebody like Roman Lazarus to break out and have a big game here against the Barbarians. But my star player was Akshay Harikumar that I went for when it came time to choose. So hopefully you can enjoy the 5 games Thursday on the European Cricket Network. And then we've got finals Friday. And then, of course, we've got Saturday and Sunday in Romania. So there's plenty of cricket coming your way on ECN. We hope you can join us. But for now, this is Mr. Maximo, Vinny Sando for the European Cricket Network saying enjoy the cricket. We'll see you next time on ECN.